And welcome to day 19 of 31 days of Halloween. So before I start this video, again, just like yesterday, sorry for the construction noises that you can hear and the people talking in the background. So as I mentioned yesterday, we are getting our fence redone. So it's like on our neighbor's side. So, well, mainly our neighbors are getting the fence redone. So there's just a lot of construction happening at the moment. So I'm very sorry about that. So I'm sorry that you can hear it throughout this video. I know it's very annoying. So yeah, like I said yesterday as well, I'll try to drown it out with the background music. But anyway, so for today's video, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am A today from Pretty Little Liars, because I got my black hoodie, got my black makeup. I know A wears black gloves, but the only black gloves I have are like woolen gloves. So, and it's also quite hot today, so I'm already kind of like quite warm in this sweatshirt. Oh no, it's not a sweatshirt, it's a jumper. But I am wearing a singlet underneath this because if I were to wear like a long sleeve shirt, I probably would have been dying. So all you really need to be A is like a black hoodie, let's be honest. So yeah, I am A today from Pretty Little Liars, and I am A because today I'm going to be talking about the top 3 most famous haunted dolls. And if you guys watch Pretty Little Liars or have watched it, you will know that A has a thing with dolls, and she thinks like the 4 girls are her dolls, and that they have like the whole dollhouse thing. So yeah, that's why I decided to be A today, because of that reason. But anyway, so these are the top 3 most haunted dolls according to this website that I found. So the third one is this painting of a boy and his creepy doll. So I will put the picture of it up here. I have heard of this picture before of this painting, and it says here, a haunted doll doesn't even have to be a 3-dimensional object to cause terror in the life of its owner. The painting, The Hands Resist Him, is said to come with a terrifying story. According to the couple, the figures in the painting moved around at night, sometimes disappearing from the canvas entirely. The boy in the painting was said to actually enter the room where the painting hung, and everyone who viewed the painting reported feeling sick and weak. Small children would take one look at the painting and run from the room screaming. Adults sometimes felt like unseen hands were grabbing them, and others said that they felt a blast of hot air as if they opened an oven. So that is really creepy. What would you guys do if you like saw that painting and then like the next minute you looked at it, like the boy wasn't there? Like that would be so creepy. I would definitely want to see this painting in real life. Like if actually like anything would happen, like that would be pretty cool to see it in real life. And like if any of these things happen to me, that would be pretty awesome. And of course I'd like try to film it for you guys because I think it'd be pretty cool. Alright, so number 2 is Robert the Doll. Robert the Doll is one of the most famous like ones, so obviously he had to be in this list. I have heard a lot of about Robert the Doll, but here it says Robert was given to artist Robert Eugene Otto in 1906 by an unhappy servant who practiced black magic. Throughout his childhood, Otto's parents heard him playing with and discovering with the doll, assuming he was replying to himself in a disguised voice. He is considered one of the most haunted objects in the world. Then it said, according to Wikipedia, neighbors claim to have seen the doll moving from window to window when the family was out. Sometimes the doll would emit a terrifying giggle, and the Otto family caught glimpses of it running from room to room. In the night, Eugene would scream, and when his parents ran to the room, they would find furniture knocked over and Eugene in bed looking incredibly scared, telling them that Robert did it. In addition, guests claim that they have seen Robert's expression change before their eyes, and he often blinked. So that is Robert the doll. I know that Britty44 has done a lot on Robert the doll on her channel, so make sure to check out Britty44. She has a lot more videos about Robert the doll. You can also get little replicas of Robert the doll in, I don't know what museum it is in, but I know that you can get a Robert the doll like toy. So, and I know that Britty44 has one, so you can see it on her channel. But yeah, so that is Robert the doll. And then number one is, of course, Annabelle. So Annabelle's always going to be at the top of the list. She's the most famous haunted doll in the world, so of course she had to be number one. So it says here, last summer, The Conjuring Shine, obviously this article's a little bit old because The Conjuring didn't come out last summer, shined the spotlight on my favorite creepy couple, Ed and Lorraine Warren. They were paranormal investigators who investigated cases like the Amityville haunting, the Amityville haunting, and the case that became the haunting in Connecticut. To this day, the artifacts from their work are viewable at the Warrens Occult Museum. Side note, I would love to go to that museum one day. It is on my bucket list. It looks so awesome. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to go there one day because it looks so cool. But anyway, on with this article. The crown jewel of this collection is the Annabelle doll. The Annabelle doll was given to a girl named Donna by her mother in 1970. Donna and her roommate Angie noticed the doll would switch positions or move around the apartment when they weren't looking. Eventually, they began finding messages on parchment paper like "help me," even though they did not keep parchment paper in the apartment. They brought in a medium who concluded the doll was possessed by the ghost of a girl who was buried underneath the apartment. The events increased. Annabelle was found with a red substance coming out of her hands, moving around more, and as their friend Lou remembers, oh sorry, I cut it off because I only did like screenshots of these, so I'll have to go back to the website to continue that. Okay. Sorry, I have to go back because I know you guys would want to like, oh no, this is the wrong thing. History. There we go. Okay. Alright. No, go back. Hang on. Sorry. I have so many of these like open in my in my history. Okay, I'll just like go to the article. Alright. I have to go all the way back. Alright, I will be back with you guys in a second because I don't want to keep you guys waiting here. So I'll be back with you guys in just a second so I can like find this page. Alright, so I finally found the page, so sorry about that. Continuing from what I was saying, it says, the events increased. Annabelle was found with a red substance coming out of her hands, moving around more, and as their friend Lou remembers, Lou woke one night from a deep sleep and in panic. Once again, he had a reoccurring bad dream, only this time somehow something seemed different. It was as though he was awake but couldn't move. He looked around the room but couldn't discern anything out of the ordinary, and then it happened. Looking down toward his feet, he saw the doll Annabelle. It began to slowly glide up his leg, moved over his chest, and then stopped. Within seconds, the doll was strangling him, paralyzed and gasping for breath. Lou, at the point of, I don't know how to say this word, asphyxiation, I don't know, blacked out. Lou awoke the next morning, certain it wasn't a dream. Lou was determined to rid himself of that doll and the spirit that possessed it. Lou, however, would have one more terrifying experience with Annabelle. Okay, so it kind of goes on for a little bit, and I don't want to like make this video super long, so I will put this like article down below for you guys so you can read it, because like I said, it is quite long, this article about Annabelle. So yeah, those are the top 3 most haunted famous dolls in the world. So let me know which one of these dolls is your favorite. Mine is Annabelle, obviously. I love Annabelle so much. So it would be really cool to see her in person. That would be really awesome. Like to see her in her little case. So yeah, I think that would be a really cool thing to see in real life. But anyway, so I'm going to go now because I'm really hot in this jumper. And even though I've got like a singlet underneath and I have the fan on. But I'm going to go now. So thank you guys for watching. And I will see you all tomorrow for day 20 of 31 Days of Halloween. Alright, bye guys.